welcome back to my channel, Reclaiming Jen, where moms can take a break from the busy mom life and focus on their own needs, wants, and goals. In today's video, I am telling you more about education.com. Yep, you may have seen my video already about me saying how much I love education.com. Now, if you haven't seen it, the video is up here somewhere, so come on back to that place or to check out that video about what education.com is and why I think I love it so much. I had a viewer on my YouTube channel ask for more details about how I use education.com in my classes on Outschool. That's right. I subscribe to education.com and I use their materials in my Outschool classes as well as my private tutoring classes. And so I'm going to give you a tour again of a screen recording of how I use it, or like the features that I use in education.com. So you're going to want to check that out. Just to start, to preface, I offer my students access to education.com so that in between our classes, they are able to use this website to play games that are educational, to practice worksheets for whatever they are using. It's probably very helpful for the parents as well. I have a lot of homeschool parents, homeschool students, and I think that, you know, they can access this site as well through their student, and they can also print off printable worksheets or workbooks. Yes, they have workbooks. It's my favorite thing. And you know, it's also a great way for kids to practice the skills that you're working on with them. So it's pretty awesome. Before we go over to my screen recording, if you're new here, please subscribe to my channel. And if you find this video helpful, click like and share it with your other friends who may be in online teaching or homeschool or whatever. All right, here, let's check it out.
So when you arrive to education.com, this is what the home page looks like. I have my students here, and then you have all these tabs. Or you can go straight to the tabs if you want, if you're looking for something specific. This tab here is similar. So normally what I do when I come to plan a lesson, or usually what I do after our class, I will go in and write down the topics and things that I want to do, and I will choose the activities. Like I'll go right on to education.com, look for activities right after our class, and write them down in their notebook that I have for each of my students. And then it makes it really easy on the day of to just pull up those activities by name and add them to the top of my screen. So you can see I have multiple tabs open here, and that is what I do during the lesson. I can order them, like you can click on it and move it so that you know exactly what order you want to go in. And I just find that to be really helpful. So like I said, I usually just write in the topic that I'm looking at and I click on it. Now, I don't always use a grade that the student is, because they're not always at grade level. I'll just put in spelling, and then sometimes, depending on the child, I go straight to online games. You know, maybe I'm looking for a brain break or, you know, an activity to break up a worksheet. So I will come here and look for something that goes along with our topic. And I am right now teaching a lot of spelling. Kids are having a lot of trouble with spelling. And so we are learning word families and diphthongs and that type of thing, helping them with strategies to help them spell. So this is what I do. I come, okay, here we go. And normally they just added this feature. I want to take credit and say that they added this feature because of my email that I sent them to say, we need to be able to control the sound, because sometimes I want to mute the game entirely. And other times it's too loud. You know, you want to be able to talk while it's happening, or that sort of thing. So they put in this thing, and unfortunately it's, instead of being in the middle, it's always right at the top, so very loud. So I normally just click at the bottom and then as low as possible. Well, that one's actually off. but I do usually like to have a little bit of sound because it tells you the instructions of the game. And then I come down here and I choose the player. Right now we're just going to go to guest, because if I go to Charles, then it will add coins to his account, which I'm sure Charles would love. But I just want to show you, and like I'll show you after how you can assign the game. Well, I'll just do it right now. So you can you add your students when you have your students, and for mine, I just add them, I send them their codes, and they can access the website on their own, and they can explore it and play whatever they want, and there's quizzes and things like that they can practice. But you can also create assignments for them if there's specific skills you want them to practice. And of course, I always make them, you know, optional, but you would name the assignment. So I might call it Joe, and then I would go down. I'm not sure where that's stuck. Joe. And when's it due? I do use a due date. It's usually 1 week after, but again, I always tell the parents it is not mandatory. And then you just continue. And then you would select the student. I'm not going to do that right now because I do actually have a student whose name is Joe. And this publish assignment just means that the student will be able to see it. Okay, and then you would click Save and Finish. And then when the student goes on their account, they will be able to see that they have an assignment from Teacher Jen. When you toggle on the mandatory thing, they'll have the students do the assignment before they can explore the rest of the site. So let's check out this game. Now, I usually do this part before class, and I'll pause the game so that it's already loaded and we don't have to wait for it, because it does slow down my camera view. I can see that you know, I'm lagging a bit in the video portion, so I will load it first, and then the child will come and we will play.
The bridges are out, and everyone needs to get to school. Fix the bridge by creating words. First, click on a letter, then move it to the box where it belongs.
Make the word boat.
So I drag and drop for the students, and they can draw lines, or they can tell me what letter comes next, and I do the dragging. I have not given over remote control on Zoom yet.
Boat.
So they're very short games. I think there's only four words
Coat.
or 3. Oop, that's what happens when they do something wrong.
Coat. Make the word soap. Soap.
Good work, word builder. The whole gang made it. Awesome.
So the kids get stars, and they continue on if they want to the next activity. Now I want to show you this. It's one of my favorite features. Let's try a guided lesson. So here you can see that there are many guided lessons. So these are activities that have multiple activities inside of them. So let's just look at this one, The Lion and the Rat. It's a preschool game, it says. And I always review it, and I look, okay, there's a song, there's a story, there's a comprehension, and then there's letters and a game, and then a puzzle. Oh, even more. And then there's a match, matching the opposites related to the game. So isn't that awesome?
As our song goes round and round, every letter makes a sound.
Cool.
Okay, so that's the first activity. And then you're going to read the story. What if you've already read the story previously? Then you can skip it and you can go right here and you can check the game out. Let's look at it. And the cool thing
Ready, readers? Let's answer questions about the story you just read.
do you see how
Who
it's loud?
squeaks? Lion, raccoon. Lion, raccoon.
Who squeaks?
Raccoon.
Oh, no.
Lily pad. Rope. Rat.
It's the rat.
Who chews through the rope to help the lion escape? Raccoon.
Oh.
Rope.
Clearly,
Rat.
I need to read the story again.
Which animal steps into a trap? Lily pad. Lion. Who roars? Lion. You're getting there. Learn on.
Okay, so there's another song and then there's another game. So you don't have to go through all of it. And let's remember to turn down our volume. And let's play this alphabet hopper game.
Cuz loves mud. Help him get as dirty as possible by clicking on mud piles. Find the letter L. L. Find the letter
This is
K.
a great game because there's not really a rush to get the right answer. Some of the other ones that are races, the kids get a little, nervous or that they're going to get last or whatever.
K.
So this one's a good one.
Find
if
the
you have
letter
someone
R.
whose process is a little bit slower or,
R. Find the letter L. L. Find the letter
and during this we
R.
would, practice our
R.
letter sounds, our phonics.
Find the letter K. K.
Lots of praise.
Now that's dirty.
So essentially you can go through the assignments in a guided lesson through the thing. I like to supplement with worksheets to make sure, they're really grasping the concepts and there's some repetition that they can do. So that is that. I'm not going to go through the other games here, but they are fantastic. Okay, so just to show you some more activities, under more, you can find more activities here. And some of them are my very favorites. So I want to show you those. The home page shows all of these up here with the more button. If you've already started searching, then it looks a little bit different. But it's all good. They're all there. So there's a library of songs, learning songs. We've already listened to one, that ABC song. So that is there. Super fun to add to your lesson. I'm going to save this one because it's my favorite part. I'm going to close. And then there are stories within here as well. There's your guided reading books. A lot of people want to look at all the stories, guys. The stories, it can read to you, or the kids can read it themselves. So that's always a great option. Let's just check this one out.
A world of shapes.
So it has these little icons and it will read it for the student.
See the triangles? See the circles?
I like that it gives the student the opportunity to try and read it and sound out the words first. So that's awesome. I'm going to show you one of these stories as well.
Nice.
The best jumper.
Okay, so here are the
Autoplay.
options. It can play autoplay, just plays by itself.
Read to me.
Go to the page and click that little icon and it will read the page to you, or you
Read
can
by myself.
read by yourself.
Volt was the best
So this is on
jumper in
autoplay.
all of robotics.
So that's an awesome option. I love that. Tons of stories, and then often there are activities to go with them. Okay, on to another awesome feature, online exercises. And basically this is just an interactive multiple choice. So let's choose something maybe we could use with ESL. I don't use this often with ESL, but I do. In past tense, see how this says right here, see an lesson. So you might be looking for past tense, and then you could click there and see maybe a number of activities that go with practicing the past tense. Okay, choose the correct past tense verb for the sentence below. They carried their backpacks. Past tense. So you click it.
Way to go!
Number 2, and you can see at the bottom that there are 10 questions and we are on number 2. You 5 years old when we moved. Were.
Way to go!
So it's fun, right? And these are, again, are activities that the kids can do after class or between classes, as you assign them or as they work through, you know, a trail of a level that they're at.
Awesome!
So that is online exercises. Okay, and this is something I don't use, but for some of you that offer craft classes on Outschool, then this might be a great place to search up some activities that you can do. And I believe it gives the instructions. Let's download the activity, see what it is. So everything is downloadable, and then you can even send it to your parents ahead of time. It has active links in it. You know, it's just really awesome. Totally worth the subscription per month. So that was under hands-on activities or activities. Okay, so here are the online games, another one of my favorite features. And there are many, and they are short little games. You have to be careful sometimes because you can choose one that is too difficult. Like this specifically says it's for 6th grade math. This was 2nd grade math. So let's try one for you, but this is a fun one. The kids like, and I'll show you what I do because some of my kids can't annotate. You know, I've sent them all the instructions and they still can't figure out how to annotate, usually on a laptop. So I just help them.
Lloyd and Rolly need your help to knock down an old building. Let's get to work removing bricks. For this job, you'll find sight words. Ready? Find the word wood.
Okay, so we're looking for the word wood, and the kid can't, or the student can't annotate. So I would number these squares with my annotation pen, 1 through 9, and then the student could tell me which number they were looking at. Because of course, it's ideal in most cases for the students to take class independently, and you know, sometimes the parents will be in there and they'll say, oh, she chose the right one, or yep, she clicked on wood. And I just find the interaction is better when the student is able to answer the question and indicate for themselves which is their answer. So check out wood.
Find
and
the
he
word
makes cute sounds,
and.
and I think that, you know, I always as well.
Oops, that's the word wood. Find the word an.
And so this one is fun
Find
because then
wood.
the building falls down eventually.
Find the word your.
Let's go see. I mean, I need sight words to see what the guided lesson offers. Segmenting. This is just a small activity that goes and blends it together for you. Ending sounds hopper, segmenting, sounds, spelling, letter swap. And there's a book and a quiz, not related to the book, but related to segmenting. Okay, so that is awesome. Lesson plans. This is one that I don't use, or I haven't really used yet. If you are a classroom teacher and you're looking for sub plans, they have them right here. It's pretty cool. You can always add. This is a great thing here, like cause and effect, the Montgomery bus boycott. So if you're a classroom teacher, or you could even come here if you are looking for inspiration for lessons or classes that you want to offer on Outschool. And then here you can just see that this EL, I believe that is for English language learners. So they do have that as a filter as well. Let's just look at it, see what it looks like. So yeah, it is your lesson plan. This would have been so helpful when I was in Teachers College. Totally. Oh, this is pretty in-depth. I'm impressed. Yeah, pretty awesome. So that is that, guys. Lesson plans available for you. Printable worksheets. Okay, I don't print them. My viewer asked how I got the lesson to the parents, and of course you could totally send them the PDF, download it to your computer and send it to them on Outschool or through email or whatever. There are just so many. So let's just say we were practicing long O and I needed a worksheet or something to do, and I just pull it up, and it's not great that their portrait instead of landscape, but it's fine. I make it work. So I'm downloading this one, and then it's pretty easy. I have a touch screen, so you can just make it fit into the screen. And then if you have, if you need to zoom in during the lesson, you can just do like this. Do any of these words have a long O sound? That's right, circle bone. Oh, sailboat. Does it have a long O sound? Great. And then, your annotation will be on there. So I just move it up like this and then erase the annotation, the drawings that you had, and just continue. So if you want to zoom in, it's totally great. And another thing that's great about zooming in is that if you have a whole page full of questions, students don't get overwhelmed and think, oh my God, we have so much to do and I don't want to do all these questions and there's 20 questions, it's going to take forever and I don't want to. Well, if you just zoom in and you're focusing on 3 questions, then they don't even have to worry a second about what that worksheet looks like. So I always love to do that. So those are worksheets. Let's just pretend that you're doing grade 5 fractions, or let's do fractions and then click grade 5. Search. And here are some great options, right? Right up top, there's an exercise. Love it. Worksheets, the workbooks. There's a fractions game right down here. Okay. Workbook. I can't wait to show you the workbooks. I just love them. And here are the workbooks, guys. These are printable workbooks. For homeschool, like this would be amazing, I think. So penmanship, look, you can have your kids practice cursive because there's no time for cursive in public school anymore. So this is, I've used this one. Let's check this one out, this workbook. So quickly, I just do this. I note in their notebooks, in my student notebooks, what page I left off on or what page I want them to do in the next class. And, these drawings aren't awesome, but, they're fine. And this is just one particular work. Like, this is a great activity. Name a city, name a person, name a place that, needs capital letters. Name a superhero. So that's a good activity. A review of pronouns. So, and it's just a whole phew. So it's something you could concentrate on. And look, there's answers. Yes, there's answers. There's answers. That's worth every penny, right? Let's go back here and choose one more. I'll show you a math one. Fun with fractions. I have a lot of kids learning fractions right now and spelling. Those are a lot of what I'm doing right now. So let's just look. Like, you can quickly look here and see what kind of activities are here. Unfortunately, some of them there, they don't explain what the title means or what activity is, but it's easy to scroll through and see. Practicing fractions, in each line there is one shape whose value is not equal to the others. So like I was saying about zooming in. Okay, look guys, look, we're just going to do 2 today. Yeah, oh, you did awesome with that. Let's scroll down and do 2 more. Let's do 3 more. So which one is not equal like the other ones? Okay, so these are equivalent fractions. What's the answer, guys? Look at the top one. It's 2. It's the hexagon. Okay, so those are workbooks. Worth every penny and more. I just love it. It's just here. The search feature is so helpful. And again, when you're creating a lesson, you just stack those tabs. Open like 6 or 7 tabs of education.com at the top. You don't want to be searching for it during class. You just put those tabs up there and switching is seamless. Oh, one more thing I want to show you before I go. This is the activity log, so you can see if your students are working on the website after or between classes, and you can see what they're doing, and you can also see when they've done an activity more than once. So maybe they weren't quite sure, they didn't get it, or maybe they really liked it, and that can help you plan your lessons too. So that is that. I'm not an affiliate for this, but I'm definitely going to reach out and see if they need somebody to be an affiliate for their website. If you have any more questions about it, let me know.
All right, guys, I can't say enough good about education.com and all the resources that they have. I love it. Will I resubscribe once my subscription is up? Yes, I will. A lot of people want to know which plan I chose, and in this past year I have subscribed to a lot of things. I have bought subscriptions, or I have bought curriculum, and all the things. So if you have any questions about curriculum, let me know. And actually I'm making another video about new PowerPoint lessons that I have found from some pretty awesome creators. So I want to share that with you very soon. The plan that I have on education.com is the premium annual membership, and I renew on November 8th, and you can bet your bottom dollar that I will be renewing, and it will be $119 US and 88 cents. Now I'm pretty sure that I got it for half that price. So watch for those deals. Inquire via email about it if you don't see anything about it, but I know for a fact I got 50% off on education.com. So watch for that. I don't know if it's an all year round sort of thing that you can get 50% off, but you're gonna want to look out for that discount. It's so worth it. Okay. All right, that is all for this video. I hope to see you in the next one. Thank you so much for supporting my channel, and I will see you next time.